Hi, I'm State Senator Rickey Hendon. I'm running for mayor of the city of Chicago. I'm running on an economic development platform because we need to be able to bring money into Chicago without raising taxes. And that's what I would do as the mayor of the city of Chicago. That's why I propose reopening Meigs Field so we can get people coming in to Chicago from all over the world. We had 40,000 flights a year before they closed Meigs Field. Let's reopen it. That's jobs. That's economic development. And why not have 2 riverboat casinos for Chicago so our people won't be going over to Indiana leaving all that money over there? That will create thousands and thousands of jobs. Again, my name is Rickey Hendon. Don't forget, I should be your man.
Senator Hendon, a lot of folk would like to know, what would you do to improve the public school system in Chicago?
Well, that's a very good question, Reverend McCray. I've actually put in a bill already in the Illinois Senate to get an elected school board by regions. We need an elected school board, not one appointed by the mayor. An elected school board will be accountable to the people of the city of Chicago. We start there with that elected school board. Then we put more money into preschool. We need these children when they're very young. We have to get them early. And that early childhood education, I put a lot more money in that. And then we have to stop this policy of passing children who actually fail. If a child didn't make the grade, we need to keep them where they are and make sure that they learn, because that's much more important than passing them on to the next grade.
About the after-school program.
Oh, after-school programs, some of you may not know, but I created that program in the state of Illinois.
Okay.
I found $28 million and split it up among the Senate caucus so everyone would be able to have after-school programs in their community. I am a strong advocate for after-school programs because we all know the violence occurs between the hours of 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock,
yes,
right after school before the parents make it home from work. So I would continue to push those after-school programs, and this year they didn't get funded, but we'll certainly fund them next year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for your good questions.
Yeah.
Hi, Senator. How are you
I'm
today?
doing great, Melissa.
Just a quick question for you. We're really concerned about crime in Chicago. What would you do to decrease crime in Chicago?
You know, I already passed the bill out of the Senate, and it's just sitting in the House, unfortunately. It's called Jobs for Guns. Right now, when the young people turning in their guns, they give them $50. Well, they spend that $50 overnight. Why not say, if you turn in 2 or more guns, get the weapons off the streets, we will help you get a job. Because to me, it's an indicator that you want to turn your life around.
Absolutely.
You turn the guns in, that means you want to do something different. We should help those young people do something different. Help them with the resumes. Help them with job placement. Help them with job training. Because if you look at the young people that are in the penitentiary, 90% of them are high school dropouts. So we have to do that. Also, I would be an aggressive mayor. I would go to the streets where the violence is occurring. Everyone on the streets knows most of the violence now is because of this $1 a bag heroin from Afghanistan that's all over the streets, and it's tons and tons of it. We have to address that. We have to say to President Barack Obama, we love you, brother, but you got to get us out of that stupid war in Afghanistan, because all we're getting is this cheap heroin. And this cheap heroin is fueling the drug wars we have on the streets right now. We need to give those young people jobs and training instead of this cheap heroin to poison our people. Overdoses are at an all-time high.
Absolutely.
So we have to deal with that drug issue in order to reduce the violence.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Senator. We are really concerned about the revenue that we have in Chicago with all of our the Skyway and all of these things being sold. How would bringing a casino to Chicago help us, the people? We know about maybe the bill for the lottery in the schools and how that went. How would a casino help us?
Well, I'm pushing for 2 riverboats for Chicago. It would help us tremendously, because right now, if you go over to the casinos in Indiana, you would think you're in Chicago. All of the license plates are Chicago, Chicago. Do you know they don't even market the Indiana casinos to Indiana residents?
No, I didn't know that.
They market to Chicago. They buy Chicago radio. They want the Chicagoans to come over the Skyway, which is $3 to get one way, $3 to get back, leave that money in Indiana, and then their residents are not at the boats. It's people from Chicago. So all I'm saying is, if the gambler's going to gamble, why not keep that money in our city to fund our police protection, to fund our after-school programs, to get the violence off the street, and fund programs like that. And we could do that instead of these gimmicks that Mayor Daley has done with selling off the skyways, selling off the parking meters, red light cameras that are giving people tickets through the mail. We don't need that. We don't need a city that gouges the public. We need a city that works for the people.
I like it.
Hello, Senior, how are you?
I'm
Senior,
doing
I'm
great.
sorry, sir, Senator.
I am a senior, not yet, but I'm gonna get there. God be willing, I'll get there.
All right,
I did pass free rides for seniors, so once I get to be a senior.
that's my question.
That
is my
okay.
question. Will these free ride passes still be good when you become mayor?
Absolutely. The Free Rides for Seniors program, I champion that program, and I've been able to keep them from changing the program. And as mayor, I appoint the CTA board, and my board will be for Free Rides for Seniors. So when I get to be mayor of the city of Chicago, you don't have to worry about losing that. I'm going to keep the Free Rides for Seniors. And why? Because senior citizens have paid taxes longer than anybody else on the face of the earth. It bothers me when I hear a young person say, well, it's not fair, what about me? God be willing, you'll get to be a senior, and then you'll have a free pass too.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video of me on YouTube and other places. I think that all elected officials have a responsibility to lay out their plans. If I just say, hey, vote for me because I'm black, or vote for me because I'm Latino, or vote for me because I'm Daley's friend. No, you should look at what people are going to do. For instance, I've already laid out that I will reopen Meigs Field, an important airport that Mayor Daley closed in the middle of the night for no good reason. Reopen that airport. Let people fly into Chicago and spend those convention dollars and spend those business dollars at our hotels and our restaurants here in this wonderful city of ours. And it makes us a world-class city. Those of you who are listening, watching, and you're overseas, you know you'd like to fly into downtown Chicago and avoid that traffic. You know it makes it more attractive. We want this to be a world-class city. I believe if we'd had Meigs open, it would have helped us get the Olympics. And we're going to try that effort again. I'm already on record about the casinos and what we need to do to generate revenue in this city without raising taxes. My name is Rickey Hendon. I've already passed the legislation to get people out of foreclosure, Senate Bill 1979. You can look it up for yourself. Why not give people who've been struggling to pay their mortgages a break? My bill would give people $6,000 a grant, so that they won't even have to pay back. The lenders like it, the bankers like it, because they get some of their money. It's fine to tell someone, modify someone's mortgage, but there's another entity there, the business, the banker. They will do it if they get some of their money. You have to think outside the box. You need a creative mayor, a mayor who is not afraid. That's Rickey Hendon, and I need your support.